I'm so bored. I have everything any man could possibly want in my palace. And still, I can't think of anything to relieve my boredom.
I could massage your back. That always relaxes you.
How dare you suggest such an average routine, when my boredom is greater than my brother's pyramids of Egypt?
Excuse me, my Maharaja. Your wish is my command.
I desire my highest and most trustworthy eunuch. Bring him to me, immediately.
Eunuch, the Maharaja summons you to the palace at once.
I have yet to finish my daily chores, and if I don't collect enough rice, the entire palace will starve before it's sundown.
Never mind your daily chores. You must appear in front of the Maharaja immediately.
Your Holiness, what is you desire of me, your servant?
My lord eunuch, my boredom is so great. We must travel through the Himalayas and into the valley of Kashmir, and find me a sheik, sar, sage, or mystic who can create me a board game to satiate my intellectual appetite, and bring him to me.
My Maharaja, the wisest sages in all of Sindhu are west in Babylon. The Zoroastrian Empire occupied the valley of Kashmir. They are a backwards monotheistic civilization. If you send me there, I will surely be killed.
Would you rather travel down the Saraswati River into the Arabian Sea and other beach of Babylon? That would take you years. Wouldn't you rather travel over the Himalayas into the valley of Kashmir? That voyage would only take you a few months.
As you wish, my most exalted Maharaja.
Gather your belongings. Your journey begins tomorrow. Shiva be with you.
Sessa, you are not allowed to raise your head above the Maharaja's throne. You are not allowed to look directly into the eyes of the Maharaja.
Why am I not allowed to look directly at the Maharaja?
The Maharaja is a living God, and he will have you beheaded if you look directly at him.
We have traveled many hundreds of miles on water buffalo. What is my incentive to appease your Maharaja?
The Maharaja is a very compassionate ruler, but if you disobey him, you will be in prison. You will be castrated and become a eunuch for the rest of your days.
How did I know your Maharaja wouldn't imprison me either way after I gifted my latest board game?
I guarantee you the Maharaja will grant you any gift you desire. What do you think you would ask the Maharaja if he was to grant you any gift?
I don't mind separating a fool from his fortune. My village needs many modern conveniences. I hope your Maharaja is a generous ruler.
You have been gone for months. What game have you brought me to stimulate my creative curiosity?
Sessa the Sage has devised such an entertaining board game. You will be so pleased. You will honor he and I as the highest sage and eunuch of all of Sindhu.
Where are you from, Sage?
I was born in the Valley of Kashmir. My parents were shepherds, and I too was a shepherd boy. I'm a direct descendant of the last Muslim Sultan of the Iberian Peninsula.
Ah, so you're royalty. Show me your creation. I have been eager to play a new game. If I am pleased, you will be rewarded with anything in my kingdom.
Each figure symbolizes every servant in your kingdom, your highness. The most valuable piece is the king. If any piece by the opposing side conquers the king, your opponent wins. The queen is the most powerful piece in the game. It can move any direction, forward, backward, or diagonally.
No more pieces to this interesting board game.
Each player starts out with 2 rooks on either side of the chessboard. Each player receives 2 bishops, the one who stands between the queen and her knight, the other who stands between the king and his knight. The bishop represents your most trustworthy eunuch. The queen symbolizes your favorite concubine, the rook symbolizes your kingdom, and the king symbolizes you, Maharaja.
I love it. Name your reward.
Oh Maharaja, my wishes are simple. Give me 1 grain of rice for the first square of the chessboard, 2 grains for the second square, and so on for all 64 squares, with each square having double the number of grains of the square before.
You have pleased me so much with this board game that you may rise and look at me. Tonight we celebrate with a feast, and tomorrow your reward.
How many years have you been living in this palace?
I've been a slave in this palace for all my life. My mother was the fairest of all the concubines.
You don't know any other way of living, do you?
I've never been past the walls of the palace. This is the only home I know.
Have you ever dreamt of living in other villages in other parts of the world?
Yes. I have always wondered what was beyond the palace walls. An astrologer once told me that a great man would appear to come and set me free one day.
Are we supposed to double each square with the double amount of rice in the square before?
Yes, exponentially double each square of rice with the amount upon the prior square.
Double each square with as much rice as before. If that's what the sage wants, you must grant it.
My Supreme Maharaja, we're going to need more rice sacks because we'll need 2,048 grains of rice for the 12th square, 4,096, and eventually 131,000 for the 18th square. We do not have enough rice to complete the entire chessboard.
Gave her word I'd fulfill the order of the rice in the chessboard.
My exalted Maharaja, I've done the calculations. And by the 20th square, we have to produce 8 million grains of rice. And by the 13th square, we have to double the grains of rice to 16 million.
I must have so much rice in my palace and those rice patties.
There's not enough grains of rice in all of the country of Sindhu, Your Highness.
I've been fooled a second time. Sis has taken one of my lesser concubines.
What are you going to do about the sage and your wayward concubine?
If all the sage wanted was a wife, I would have given one of my better concubines. You could keep her.
Unlucky is a man who loses a camel. Lucky is a man who loses a wife.
Sister, the Maharaja, you are not allowed to.
Come on, man. All right. After all. I desire my most highly. Sorry.
Okay, cut.
Chessboard.
My exalted Maharaja, I have done the calculations by the
Sorry. I messed up. That was me. Damn.